Think sharks are the scariest things in the sea? Cute. Sharks might dominate movies, but in the actual depths of our oceans, far stranger, more nightmarish creatures lurk in total darkness. Creatures with transparent skin, mouths that unhinge like horror movie props, glowing lures, and bodies that seem to defy physics. This isn't science fiction, this is science fact. And by the end of this video, you won't just have a new respect for the ocean's most terrifying inhabitants, you'll gain practical storytelling tools pulled directly from these monsters of the deep. So buckle up in this journey. We talk about 15 terrifying sea creatures scarier than sharks. Through real abyssal horror, where the creatures are real, the lessons are deep, and the storytelling wisdom is as sharp as a goblin shark's jaw. Let's begin. The viperfish. Meet the viperfish, a needle-toothed predator with a permanent snarl. This deep-sea dweller can't even close its mouth because its fangs are so massive they'd puncture its own skull. But that's not the scariest part. It uses photophores, glowing light-producing organs, to create a lure that dangles in the dark like a ghostly invitation to unsuspecting prey. This creature teaches us the power of a strong hook, literally and metaphorically. In storytelling, your opening needs to be visually striking or conceptually jarring. It should grip your audience the way the viperfish grips its dinner, fast, fierce, and unforgettable. The anglerfish. Just when you think the ocean can't get creepier, the anglerfish arrives, swimming from a Lovecraftian fever dream. With a luminous lure extending from its head, this predator tempts other fish to approach, then snaps them up in a flash. It doesn't chase, it waits. It builds tension. Like a good storyteller, the anglerfish uses curiosity as bait. It shows us that suspense is just as powerful as action. In your narrative, learn to tease the big reveal. Hold your audience just long enough on the edge before the drop, and they'll be completely hooked. The goblin shark. If sharks had horror movie jump scares, the goblin shark would be the star. Known as a living fossil, this strange creature has a jaw that shoots forward from its face to grab prey. Yes, you read that right. It launches its mouth like a spring-loaded trap. Imagine watching a speech and then suddenly, boom, plot twist. That's what great storytelling does. It catches the audience off guard. Surprise is what keeps your narrative fresh. Whether it's an unexpected fact, a sharp twist, or a sudden reversal, goblin shark-level surprise keeps people watching. The frilled shark. The frilled shark looks like a demonic eel mated with a chainsaw. It's a relic of the deep, barely changed since prehistoric times. With over 300 backward-facing teeth and a snake-like body, it swims in slow, haunting loops. But its true power lies in its ancient lineage. In storytelling, origin stories matter. Legacy matters. Even if your tale is modern, rooted in a deeper context, use history to add gravitas. When a frilled shark glides through the ocean, it brings the weight of 80 million years with it. You can bring that depth to your own storytelling too. The black dragonfish. Next up is the black dragonfish, which sounds like a villain from a fantasy novel and looks like one too. This creature thrives in darkness, yet glows with bioluminescence. Its eerie fangs and glowing body act like stage lights in total blackness. As storytellers, we must create our own light, our tone, our voice, our unique style. That glow is what differentiates your story in a sea of sameness. The dragonfish doesn't wait for the spotlight. It is the spotlight. Be like the dragonfish, own the dark, and shine anyway. The giant squid. Imagine tentacles longer than buses, eyes the size of dinner plates, and an elusive nature that haunted sailors for centuries. That's the giant squid. It doesn't just terrify, it mesmerizes. It shows itself in glimpses, leaving the rest to imagination. That's pacing. You don't show your entire hand in one scene. Let mystery breathe. Let suspense grow. Build slowly, then deliver with power. A great story, like a giant squid encounter, escalates until the final reveal sends chills down your spine. The bigfin squid. If you've never heard of the bigfin squid, don't worry, it probably hasn't heard of you either, because it's hanging out at 15,000 feet below the surface. This squid is so alien-looking. It's hard to believe it evolved on Earth. With rubbery arms that dangle like strings and a ghost-like appearance, it's a perfect metaphor for the strange and unknowable. In stories, we often fear what we don't understand. The big fin squid teaches us that mystery, done right, keeps people coming back. Leave some questions unanswered. Sometimes the most powerful stories end in silence. Dulcibella camanchaca. Discovered in 2024 and officially announced in early 2025, this terrifying crustacean shocked scientists. Found 8,000 meters deep, it's translucent, lightning fast, and a ruthless predator. It was named after the darkness because, well, it's terrifying. This new species reminds us that discovery fuels fascination. As a storyteller, bringing something new to your audience can instantly boost credibility and interest. Don't just recycle ideas, hunt for your own Dulcibella. When you drop an unexpected fact or a never-before-seen perspective, your story instantly levels up. The colossal squid. Forget giant, this one's colossal. The colossal squid is the largest known invertebrate, heavier than a grizzly bear and armed with rotating hooks. Yes, rotating hooks. If that's not nightmare fuel, what is? In narrative, scale matters. When you want to shake an audience, make them feel small, describe enormity, expand the stakes, think big, then go colossal. Whether it's the size of a villain's empire or the weight of a decision, scale amplifies emotion. The colossal squid doesn't ask for attention. It demands it. The proboscis worm. Imagine something 6 feet long, slimy, toxic, and crawling along the seafloor. The proboscis worm is what happens when nature says, let's get weird. Found at 4,000 meters, it uses sticky mucus to trap prey. Gross? Yes. Effective? Absolutely. In stories, the details matter. The sticky, unexpected bits, those stay with people. Don't be afraid to get specific, even weird. Those little you moments, that's memorability. That's emotional stickiness. The Atlantic wolffish. This fish may not win any beauty contests, but its jaw structure is the stuff of nightmares. It has multiple rows of sharp teeth even down its throat. It's nature's version of a hidden trap. That's exactly how tension works in storytelling. You build a sense of normalcy, then snap, the bite comes from somewhere unexpected. Keep your audience slightly uneasy. Hide the bite until the last possible second. The oarfish. Rarely seen, the oarfish is an elegant horror. Serpentine, shimmering, and over 30 feet long. In Japan, sightings of oarfish have been traditionally seen as signs of impending disaster. The oarfish ties directly into the power of myth and shared emotion. Tap into cultural memory in your storytelling. Use symbols. Use archetypes. When you connect your narrative to something primal and universal, your story gains depth, like a serpent from the depths whispering secrets. The devilfish. Also known as the black sea devil, this terrifying anglerfish was caught on camera for the first time just a few years ago. Jet black, hideous, and glowing from its own face, it hunts in pitch blackness. This creature reminds us of unpredictability. Sometimes the best moment in a story is the wild card, the thing no one saw coming. Use it wisely and it electrifies your entire arc. Come out of the dark and own the plot twist. The blobfish. This poor creature went viral for its droopy, saggy appearance. Out of water, it looks like a melting frown emoji. But in its high-pressure environment, it functions perfectly. This is your story's moment of levity. After intense emotional scenes or suspense, give your audience a moment to breathe or laugh. The blobfish teaches us that humor, even when unintentional, is vital. A good story is a roller coaster, not just a plunge. The sarcastic fringe head. Don't let the name fool you. This fish is aggressive, territorial, and weirdly hilarious. It opens its enormous mouth and fights by kissing, violently. It's so ridiculous it loops back to terrifying. In storytelling, your closer matters. Call back to something from the beginning, add a twist, and finish strong. The fringe head teaches us that personality counts. Let your story have an identity even if it's weird. We ventured into the deep sea and emerged not just entertained, but equipped with powerful storytelling tools inspired by nature's strangest creatures. From crafting hooks to mastering suspense and emotional impact, These sea monsters have shown us that unforgettable stories go beyond words they're felt. The deeper the story, the stronger the connection. Now it's your turn to dive in and tell yours. And hey, if this video pulled you in like a viper fish lure, hit that like button. Subscribe for more storytelling secrets and deep dives into the unexpected. Got a favorite creature? Or a story that needs saving? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every single one.